Welcome back, guys. We are actually going to be talking about something a little different today on this video. So, for anyone that does watch these kind of videos or any of my videos in general, I just want to say thank you. I want to go ahead and get into this is not going to be your normal review or discussion on any particular topic for entertainment. Actually, I take that back maybe in a way, but at the same time, it's going to be a little different on personalized. I'm just going to go ahead and say that on just a lot of things that's been going through my mind lately within entertainment and actors in general and directors and writers and things of that nature. Now, with this strike that was looming and things of that nature, I really have had my own opinion on it. Now, again, I would say depending on what company you work for and also who you are as an actor, can you afford, to take the strike and things of that nature? Because I'll say this now, and again, I'm running this title something, but it's going to get to the point of why I'm making this video. It's going to be one of those. I firmly believe there are actors and writers out there that deserve more pay than what they do, even get more recognition than what they should, as well as more respect and acknowledge more than they should, and they don't, and that sucks. And I got a lot of these ones out here, in my own personal opinion, that don't deserve an Academy Award or an award for music or award for writing, because a lot of it's crap or how they act is crap. Now, that goes into the video of why I do still want to be an actor, but at the same time I don't. You guys know I'm a content creator at heart. You guys know that I love entertainment. I do. I love entertainment. And it's hard to get any kind of recognition, especially nowadays. The main time you're going to get any kind of recognition is somehow either on YouTube or Spotify, or if you're a podcaster or a model, or you somehow buzz up for whatever type of music you have, or honestly your looks or your personality if one's like it that bad enough. And a lot of times that's hard. And I've gone to a couple auditions and it's been minor. I haven't gotten anything. I haven't really tried to the point to really find a place to maybe get my feet in, because I never was given that opportunity, and I tried looking everywhere, but it was always either not near me or it was several hours away, and I wasn't going to do that to my family or to myself because of wasting. I felt like wasting, because there's only so many times you can go to an audition, and before your family, even though they are supportive of you, they're going to say, okay, you've tried this amount of times, and how many more times are you going to keep trying? And it got to that point where I did not want to waste my time, my family's time, or anyone to go ahead and not get a chance, or try to have a chance and then get a chance, and it goes back and forth of, hey, I wasted gas money, I wasted my time, I got turned down, and it sucks. It does. And you see these ones that are even around my age group, and guys, I'm going to be 31 next month. And I may not look it. I've been told I don't look it. That's a good thing, hopefully. But at the same time, it makes me realize on one of those things where maybe I'm not meant for it. Because, and the reason why I say maybe I'm not meant for it is a lot of things. This is the reason why I would not want to be an actor. One, being controlled. When I say being controlled, I would say not only by your fans, because I've seen ones that are in the Hollywood light or the fame light, they do get controlled by fans. Now, what do I mean by that? They have to watch what they say. They have to watch what they wear, who they're hanging around. Because fans are going to think differently of you, or even your agents, or this company, or whoever. I mean, look what's coming out with Disney right now. Look what's come out with Nickelodeon. Look what's come out with other ones of, oh, if you associate yourself with this person, or if you hang out with this person, or you talk bad about this person, or you talk bad about this company, or whatever, you're going to have to issue an apology. You're going to have to basically, as a lot of ones say, cry on Barbara Walters, or you're going to go on Oprah, or you got to basically cry and boo-hoo to a community that you just want to appease because you don't want to be labeled, and I'm going to get real here, guys, you want to be labeled as a bigot, a sexist, or a transphobe, or some kind of phobia against something. And I don't want to deal with that mess. I like my privacy. I like having to not deal with cameras in my face every day. I wouldn't want to deal with that. I wouldn't have to want to be followed and almost want to knock somebody out because they're getting too close to my personal space, or they have a camera in my face when I want to knock it down, or have to watch what I say to this person even though I don't like it. I mean, again, it's business at the end of the day, but at the same time, it's going to be one of those things where it's going to be enough's enough, and it's one of those where, well, you can't go to your boss because what is your boss going to do? Who's your boss at the end of the day? The director, the producer? What are they going to do? They're going to look at you and go, well, okay, if you can't do it, then I'm going to let you go. And if they can afford it, they're going to replace you with somebody else. And then you just miss out on however much this movie or TV show can make you because you can't get along with this person. And who's to say that won't change maybe somewhere later on down the line? Because that has happened. I've heard stories of different actors that are actresses that's happened to. And it's interesting. But to my main point, I wouldn't want that in my life. Would I like the money? Yeah. Would I like the recognition? Yeah. Would I like to go out there and make great content? Yeah. I want to be part of something and make something one day, whether it be writing it out on a story. Because, guys, I love coming up with stories. You guys should already know this if you've been following me. I love coming up with different theories, scenarios from movies, TV shows. If you guys have been on the channel long enough and you guys have been following me long enough, I love doing that. And I've gotten recognition from different ones that will go unnamed, and I'm thankful. But again, at the back of my mind, it's always like, okay, when is my time going to come? And I can't help but think that. Now, again, I wouldn't be able to be one of these ones that would be able to just sit down and choke on something and swallow it if I feel like it is not right. Like, for example, if I was taught how to, I would say, stay in a certain place, how to, put your feelings aside, make out with this person or do this or do that, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. Whether it be the opposite sex or the same sex or not. If it was the same sex, I would say no, because I would not want to do that. If it was the opposite sex, if it was another female, if I found her attractive, yes, that'd be interesting, but it would be unfair in some shape or form because of me being in a relationship. And at the same time, if I found her unattractive, that would make me kind of like, okay, how would that affect my performance? Due to the fact of, would I be able to act like I'm attracted to her? How would I be able to do that? It would make me feel uncomfortable no matter what way I would go. That's just me being honest. Same thing for doing all these stunts. Would I be able to do any kind of stunt? I don't know, depending on what I'd be able to do, and also if I feel comfortable and if I would feel like I'd be able to pull it off. I honestly don't know. That's another thing I'm unsure of, because you hear a lot of stories and you don't know if it's true or not, and you sometimes don't want to take those risks. Now, a lot of things that I have heard in ones that have been tweeting out or in interviews, or that's come out and said, hey, this is what happened to me. I'm kind of happy I never got in the limelight of being a young actor, because of look what's happened to all these young actors. They act all innocent for however many years, and they go nuts when they get to a certain age group. Some do, some don't. Some do that because they want to act out because they never got to do what they wanted to do initially, and it sucks. And I can relate to that to a certain degree, but at the same time, it's like, hey, you're in the limelight, you're going to have to create that image. And that image can either make you or break you. There's a lot of good points that can go into it, from Disney stars to singers. I mean, look what happened to, Michael Jackson, Macaulay Culkin, Miley Cyrus, Demi Lovato, Selena Gomez. Who else can I think of? Those are just on the top of my head. A lot of those ones, they went through their own trials, and they either came out stronger or they came out worse. Again, that's your opinion at the end of the day to decipher whether you like that person or not. Do I know any of them personally? No, I do not. The only thing I can say at the end of the day, would I want to be an actor? Voice acting, possibly. That is the main thing I think I'd feel more comfortable with, because I'd be able to tune my voice in certain ways to where I could make up a character or sound like this type of a character if I was able to give that position, or even if I was given a certain role, then maybe I could actually do something. Because it feels like to me that that Hollywood is giving the whole, if you look this way or you act like this or you have this kind of a background or you're this kind of gender, then you're pretty much given the keys to the kingdom, so to speak. And it should not be like that. It should go on your talent, and it should go on your personality. And that's not how it is anymore. And I miss the days where you can actually watch a show and it doesn't have to be involved in identity politics or any kind of wokenism or gender swapping or race swapping. I don't want to have to worry about that if I was in that field of like, oh, I got to worry about my own race. I got to worry about my own gender. I got to worry about my own sexual orientation while I'm in this world and feeling bad because I'm a heterosexual Caucasian male. I wouldn't want to worry about that. So that's the reason why I'm kind of, again, happy that I'm not an actor. Because, again, it's like you got to feel bad for someone just because of this or that. And that's not me. And I'm just going to say it bluntly. Now, again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to nobody. I'm not trying to come down on anyone. These are just my thoughts. These are just my feelings on this matter. Because, again, I'm happy that I'm not an actor. Because I don't know if I'd be able to handle the stress. I don't know if I'd be able to handle all the other craziness. I don't know if I'd be hooked on alcohol. I don't know if I'd be hooked on drugs. I don't know if I would get into a fight with someone on set, whether it be a writer or a director or a producer or another actor, due to a comment, due to something that they said, due to something that was spread. There's a lot of craziness that goes on in that world from everything that comes out into the limelight. Now, again, I've never been around it, but that's just a lot of things. You hear things and you can't help but wonder. But guys, that was just my thoughts on this. I really wanted to kind of go into what my thoughts were for acting and what I would want and what I don't want in acting. If the need ever comes up to where I do get a chance, I may take it. I'm going to try to do the best of my abilities to prove myself. That way I can say, hey, at least I tried even more. And at the same time, that way I can actually try to enjoy the craft of it, the art of it, of transforming myself into this character or another character, or being able to say, hey, I got to play this one character that was really cool, and I enjoy playing this character because he did this, or wore this, or acted like this, or had this kind of a personality. I think I'd be proud of that. But again, I won't know until that does occur, or if it occurs. But what are your thoughts, guys? I just want to know, have you ever thought about getting into acting? Have you ever thought about trying for acting? Have you ever thought about doing anything in the entertainment industry, professionally, whether it be acting, writing, producing, directing? Just let me know what your thoughts are about this. Once again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to nobody. So if you think that was me doing that, that is not the way I was one to perceive. So I do firmly apologize, and I hope that you guys don't take it that way, and I hope anyone does not take it that way. But I'm hoping that everyone enjoyed the video, just enjoyed my thoughts, and I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you as always on the next one.